Welcome back to my channel, everybody. And if you're new, hey, what's up? What's good? Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll be showing you how to edit 4 photos. 3 of them are with filters, and the one is just if you want to put like words on it. And I'll be telling you the apps I'm going to be using. Most of them you definitely know them, you definitely have them, so this shouldn't be so long. Let's get into the video. I'm going to show you the before and afters of all the photos that I'm going to be doing. So this is the first photo. Very simple, very basic. You know, it's not a person, it's just books. So I edited this for my book account because of a book Instagram, because I'm an author, whatever, that's not the point. So anyway, so there's this one that I edited. So this is the before, this is the after. Also, obviously the afters are not going to look exactly the same since I'm re-editing them because I just eyeball everything. And then the next one is me. This is the before. As you can see, iPhone has like this tendency of really making some photos like super duper duper dark, and you're like, why? Because in this exact same day I could literally show you a photo where I'm gonna insert it. Look at it, like it's so bright and so vibrant, same place, same, like I don't know what's the difference. But anyway, so okay, this is the before, that is the after. Obviously just made everything brighter, more vibrant, more in your face, and you know, yeah. And this is the before of the other one. Just like I'm saying again, sometimes iPhone just makes pictures really really dark. It is a really good picture. Somehow my boyfriend prefers this version, but anyway. And then this is the after with one thingy, with one app, and this one is just presets. You just click whichever one. It's like Instagram's one, but Instagram I think you can change them now. But anyway, this one just has presets, so you just pick whatever filter you want. So I picked this one, and this is a different after of me actually like moving stuff according to how I wanted it moved. This is the before of the one that I'm talking about if you want to add photos, if you want to add words and stuff like that. And then here is the after. Well, that's the after. Here's the actual after. Which one's the one that I put up? Oh my word, this is the after. I think this one's problem was that the edition was too low, so I had to move it. So this is the after. So I'm just going to show you how to put words on your pictures and stuff. So let's do it. So we're going to start with VSCO. That is the first application that we're going to be using to edit. So we're going to start with this. Oh, no, deselect everything. There. We're going to start with this photo. Okay, so I'm not really good at this because I literally just go, like I said, I eyeball everything. So you know, you just move them. So first I just see which way is which. You see, this is darker, this is lighter, and then I'm going to move it anywhere I think looks better that way. And then the contrast, same thing, I figure out which way is which. I think I left the contrast here because it's already a dark photo. Like I said, I always sharpen, I don't know why, but I love it sharpened. And then clarity, obviously I always, okay, that's a bit, sheesh, I look like a cartoon character. I'm lying. This is the one that I normally go 0.5, I think so. There's one that I always go the same, so I think it's that. And then saturation, again, I look which way is which. And then over here, I'm just trying to brighten the skin tone, like the brownness of my skin. So I'm going to go there to saturation, and then you go back to contrast. Oh no, which one was it? Exposure. And then now that you've had that other one on, you can tell which way you want it. Do you want it a little bit darker? Do you want it a little bit brighter? Yeah. And then tone, I don't, oh no, I do. I'm so bad, I'm so sorry. And then I normally pick up the highlights, and then shadow, I make it go a little bit lower, and I think this is exactly how I left it, because that looks perfect to me. I like it. You know, you can see my face, you can see the lights, the tree behind it, you see it's nice and pretty and stuff like that. So that's one done. Just got the changes, I don't really need it. Okay, and then we move on to the one with the books to show you exactly how you can move the exact same stuff and just make it better. See, this one I obviously make it darker because I want more focus on the words. I want the words to pop out and like look at you. And then contrast, again, you're gonna see which way you want it. I want it this way because I like I'm saying, the words need to like jump at you, because my point was the books, and obviously the titles of the books are what make it better. And over here, sharpen is better because look at the Alan Payton. just like look how much bolder it gets, and you can actually now see like the outlinings, and even the red is like brighter, and the absolution, you can see the marks on it better. So I put sharpen very high for that one. Then clarity, since it's not a face, you can also do the same thing. You see absolution just gets better and better. Alan Payton gets better. So I just like I overdo it over here because I really want it in your face. So I loved that one, and then that's good enough. You don't even have to do anything else because that is bold and bright and magnificent. And then this needed a lot of work, so can I do it again? Let's see. Exposure, which way? No, I don't think we should start with that because I haven't even gotten the color. Oh, I don't know how I did this one. Why did I pick this one? I think I picked it because it was honestly the darkest out of them all. Okay, I think let's start with saturation. Yes, there we go. So let's start with the saturation. Let's bring out the color a little bit, and then we can go back down to exposure, and then there you go. Now that you have the saturation, you can move it. So there it goes, and then now you can already see everything. You can see the people, the grass, everything. That actually really looks quite good. And then oh yeah, that just makes everything bolder and brighter. And then I think that looks really good, because sometimes you don't need to do too much, you know. Sometimes doing too much just isn't the way to go. Clarity, yeah, you see, no, sometimes if you do too much, boo boo, so I think that actually really looks pretty good. And then that's just to show you how you can just chop and change and move things just a little bit, just to your eye. And like you saw with this picture, I had to change something else first and then change something else. So you don't have to go by the order, go by memory of what you think would work better, or just keep moving things until the first thing that looks good like attracts you, and then you move that one first, and then you go back to the other ones and you swish and swash them, and then yeah. Okay, next is, oh, let me show you this picture. I did it on Photo Grid, this one. Oh, okay, now it wants to show you my photos. So I did this one on Photo Grid. That's what I was talking about when I said it was just like a preset, so it was a really lazy edit. So you just delete that obviously because you do not want that in your photo, and then you go to its filters, and I think it was rose, no, obviously I'm lying. Which one was it? Glossy, no, lights, or was it the one at the end? Ooh, battery, there we go, it was B10. So you go to Bluebell, so it was B10, and that worked really well, as you can see. And then final, last, least thing we're going to do is to add words to a photo. So over here, this is where you use Phonto, and then this is also where most YouTubers make their thumbnails. I know I'm one of those. If you want to see that, comment down below and I'll show you how I make my thumbnails. And so there you picked, I think I could show you though. You press the camera, it's right here, idiot. You press the camera and you pick the photo that you want, and then you press the 3 lines, and you say, no you don't, you click on the photo and you say add text, and then now we're writing Vogue, right? So we're gonna write a Vogue, and then you put the size up for the Vogue, and then obviously you change the color, so you go to style and then you pick the color, there you go. And then because the U and the E for Vogue is actually touching, you go to spacing, and then you go to letter and you make it lower, lower, lower until there you go. But the G actually does not touch the O, so you go back and then you make it a little better, excuse me, and that is it. And then obviously you can size it again a bit bigger, there you go. And then obviously to write the Africa, you just write, no, it's in caps, you write the Africa. I don't remember what font I used for Africa, but it had actually worked really well. Or did I keep it the same? I don't know, but yeah, you'll just search through whichever font you want, and then you make it smaller, 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 like a little baby, and then just put it in the O. I clicked on it and then I pressed move so I could get it in the right place. And it's still a little bit too big, so you make it smaller, smaller again, and then move it again until it is perfect. Vogue Africa. And then obviously exact same thing, 20, 20, did I put spacing? Yeah. Graduates. And then there you go. And then size, obviously much larger. And then the color goes back to white. And there it is. And then you put the edition differently and you move it to how you would like it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, I don't really edit my actual like Instagram pictures all the time. I only edit them sometimes, and most of the times when I do edit pictures, it's actually just to put them on my stories. I'm a big story person. Like, if you follow my Instagram, you know I am more of a story person than a feed person. So I normally actually edit my photos for my stories, not my feed. So whether you're the same, whether it's for your feed, I hope it was helpful. I hope you liked it, and please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Bye.